2012 Chrysler 200 2.4 liter. And I want to go over the specifications with you as far as what you need to take off, what you need to tighten, and how tight you need to tighten it. And this will help anybody doing a front brake job or replacing the CV axle. In this shot, you'll see most of the tools that I use to do this job. And a 1 to 2 pound mini sledgehammer and a 1/2 inch drive torque wrench. Let me show you what those specs are. So these two upper bolts here that go to the lower strut and to steering knuckle, these nuts are 103 foot-pounds. 103 foot-pounds, so strut to knuckle. And that's going to be a 21 millimeter. 21 millimeter deep socket. And then have a 21 millimeter wrench to hold this as you torque. You always torque the nut side. Then there's the caliper bracket bolts. So there's two of these. They're 18 millimeter. And these 18 millimeter bolts get torqued to 125 foot-pounds. So 125 foot-pounds, 125 foot-pounds, 18 millimeter socket. These are 14 or 9/16. This is the caliper. And these two bolts here, you torque to 33 foot-pounds, 32 foot-pounds for the caliper bolts. And the tie rod end is 55 foot-pounds. 55 foot-pounds. I had a bunch of specifications here from Alldata, and I just wrote them down to make them quicker for me. And the axle nut right here is 32 millimeter, okay? So 32 millimeter for that, and you'll tighten that to 118 foot-pounds is the axle nut torque, and the lug nut torque is 100 foot-pounds. And if you remove that sensor to remove the axle, you just torque that to about 6-7 foot-pounds. And be gentle with it because it's plastic, so it could break. So just be really, really gentle with it when you're prying it out. Pry it out slowly with 2 screwdrivers, 2 flathead screwdrivers. And make sure you got everything back in. So 103 foot-pounds, 125 foot-pounds, 32 foot-pounds, 118 foot-pounds, 55 foot-pounds, and lug nuts are 100 foot-pounds, 19 millimeter socket to get those off. Hope you learned something. This video is more or less for the person who is the DIY person that kind of knows a bit more than the average guy, and this can be very helpful for that person or any person learning how to work on cars. Know your service information, know the specifications, know the repair guides and the steps and the tools you'll need, and this will be an easy process. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.